award goes to Officer Becky McLean. Did you have any words about Becky, or you don't know?
I
thought I'd put you on the spot.
That's fine, no.
Pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a tendency to do that wherever I have an
That's
opportunity.
okay.
That's why I'm loved so much. Becky is one of our canine officers. That's why she's dressed the way she is. In fact, she has given a presentation here, I believe, in the past. That's right. She has a new dog, an incredible dog. I wanted to name him Spartacus. Of course, she chose a different name for him. But that's just me, again. And so we're very proud of her and the work she does. This has to do with the Officer of the Month for the month of March, Officer McLean. Supervisors in your chain of command have recommended that you be commended for your actions during the month of March 2012. As a result, you were named the Citizens Advisory Committee's Officer of the Month. On March 21st, 2012, officers were dispatched to a call for service involving a domestic situation. After officers arrived on a scene, information was obtained from a resident that a female had been assaulted by her live-in boyfriend. It was discovered that the victim had a stab wound to her neck. Officers then made contact with the suspect, who was barricaded inside the apartment and refused to come out. The suspect replied that he would not come out of the apartment and that he would shoot any officer that came into the apartment to arrest him. The suspect also stated that he had 2 guns and a rifle in his possession and that he was planning to use them on the police. After several failed attempts to talk the suspect out of the apartment peacefully, you, along with the department's SWAT team, were called out. As the hostage negotiator for the department, you were briefed on the situation and you immediately made contact with the suspect. You were able to build a rapport with the suspect and gained his confidence. After 2 hours of negotiations, you were able to convince the suspect to give up and come out of the apartment without further incident. As a result of your professionalism and dedication to duty, you were able to talk the suspect into giving himself up and keep SWAT officers from forcing their way into the apartment. These actions may have also prevented injury to the officers as well as the suspect. You are truly a credit to our department and the entire law enforcement community. These actions are in keeping with the finest traditions of professional policing, and I commend you for your compassion, selflessness, and willingness to serve and protect others. Sincerely, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
Wait. I'm so vain.
There we go.
Appreciate it.
Now, I was on that scene as well as newly promoted Sergeant Fred King. Fred was there as one of our SWAT guys and was all geared up. I was there, I think we got called 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I believe that's what time we were all out there.
It was about 2:15.
Well, not by the time I got there. It was around 2:30, 3 o'clock. And so anyway, I was with Becky for some of that time, and she did a tremendous job. And let me tell you, this guy was talking ballistics, and he knew what he was talking about. And as the chief, my prediction was that this guy was probably going to try and do either a suicide by cop, or he was going to try and take out as many police officers as he possibly could. That's the way he was talking. So this was resolved without incident because of directly what Becky had to say to the guy and convince him to come out and all these other kinds of crazy things. And again, I want to thank you for that. And on behalf of the Citizens Advisory Committee and Mike, Fairhope Police Department Citizen Advisory Committee proudly presents this Officer of the Month award to Officer Rebecca McLean in appreciation of your dedicated service to the citizens of the city of Fairhope and your fellow officers. Mike, come on up.
Thank you.
Y'all get a bit closer now. All right, you put your glasses back on?
No. That better be a good picture.
Just checking.
Becky.
Anything now?
Yeah.
I just want to to thank the department for sending me to the training to be a hostage negotiator. It was about 2 years ago. It was a week-long class down in Ocala, Florida. It was obviously a very good investment with the department to send us to that training. So I just want to thank the department for that. And that was my third negotiation, successful negotiation. So I just appreciate the support of all the other officers there. And it's not something I did on my own at all. Like he said, it's not. It was a joint effort from the whole department and the SWAT team. All the officers were out at 2:30 in the morning. You know, guys coming out of their beds, away from their families at that time of the morning. So it was definitely a group effort, and I thank you.